Hello, dear ones. Father Peter John here, coming to you from, well, another undisclosed location in another undisclosed state. But I want to use this opportunity, standing next to these gigantic columns, I suppose, I don't know, they must be about 20 feet tall, to talk to you about a classification of saints called the Stylites. Now, I'm not going to give you a specific stylite today. I just wanted to tell you that we're going to be starting on the Stylites and use these pillars as an opportunity to convey the magnitude of the task that they had before them. I want to say first, before describing the Stylites to you, that I did not run out of saints who loved and cared for the poor. I did, however, receive a handful of emails from people who were beginning to feel discouraged because I was talking about so many people, one after the other, who were giving away everything that they had and fleeing to the desert. And so while those examples are certainly helpful, especially when interspersed with other types of lives of the saints, I feel like perhaps it was a little overwhelming to some to hear time and time again about these people who were giving up everything they had and leaving for a cave. So, that being said, we're going to take a break from those people who loved and cared for the poor, those stories in particular, and we're going to start a series on what are called the Stylites. Now, a stylite, when I talk about a stylite, I'm referring to a particular saint that left their home and they left the comfort of their possessions, and they did something that would seem to us to be very weird. They went and lived on the top of a pillar. So, I'm just setting the table for you. These are some very interesting saints. Kind of gets your mind going already, doesn't it? How in the world can somebody live on top of a pillar? How would they eat up there? How would they use the bathroom? How would they be protected from the inclement weather, whether it be the hot sun or the rains of winter, whatever it might be? How do they do that? Well, we're going to talk a little bit about all of that as we go through the examples of some of the Stylites. Now, I'm going to tell you in advance again, this is not a massive set of saints. I mean, there's not a whole lot of these. It's not like there's thousands or even hundreds of them, but there's a good handful of them, and they're very interesting and inspiring to talk about and to learn from. So, with that, the blessing of the Lord and His mercy come upon you through His grace and love toward mankind. Christ is in our midst. He is and ever shall be.